Ramon Osa with you here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to not be so sore the day after tennis, and I'm also going to show you how to increase your mobility and your flexibility in all areas of your performance on the court. We're going to use the trusty foam roller here. You've probably seen one of these. My daughter and I use this for a baseball bat inside when we want to play, but it also works great for helping muscles, okay? Now there's a right way and a wrong way to do foam rolling, okay? A lot of people do foam rolling just because someone told them that they should do it. And you can actually do a lot more harm than good. And I'm not going to go into all the reasons why, but I will link to a video down below by Athlean-X, Jeff Cavalier, who really breaks it down in terms of the anatomy of the body. But you can just follow along what I'm doing here, and this will really help you, okay? I've already done the heavy lifting for you. If you don't have a foam roller, I'll link to my favorite two down below. Let's get started. So the idea here is just to loosen up the muscles, get the circulation going. I like to start with the quads, and you just come down here on your elbows and on your top of your legs here, and you just start rolling. Now what you don't want to do is start whipping away really fast. Okay, you actually want to be pretty deliberate with this, and what you're really trying to do, again, is kind of improve the tissue quality, and in some cases even break up scar tissue. It's really going to help with your mobility here. And I'd like to do each of these for about a minute. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to come over onto the classic IT band. Now if you've never done this, there's a really good chance this is going to be very painful. So proceed with caution. You're going to want to use a lot of ground support here. What I like to do is make sure I'm leaning a little bit more towards the top of my quad. And again, now we just start rolling side to side, about to the top of the knee and the bottom towards the hip flex or the TFL here. Okay, and again, we'd spend about 30 seconds to a minute on each leg. All right, now from there, we go to the other side, same thing. Look at that transition. I mean, that's the kind of professionalism you can expect from these videos. All right, so now we do the same thing on the other side here. This is gonna, if you have a lot of knee pain, especially if it's on the outside of your knee, tight IT band is a big reason why. And again, with all of these movements, if there's a spot that's really, really, really tender, in the beginning you want to avoid direct pressure on it. You really want to work around it with indirect and really be kind of around the area. Then as the tissue quality starts to improve, you can apply a little bit more direct pressure, okay? Okay, from there, all we're gonna do is roll over or get over and get onto our hamstrings here, okay? Big area of tightness for basically anybody that's ever played tennis or sat down at a desk job. All right, I like to do this before and after tennis. And again, just start rolling nice and gentle here. So we'll do that for about 30 seconds or so. We'll switch to the other leg, do the same thing. And again, what's great about this is you can do this every day. It only takes about 10 minutes. And not only will you wake up in the morning with a lot less pain, but it's really gonna help your performance, your mobility, your movement on the court. And we know that tennis is all about movement. Now we do the old calves. Okay, if you're on your toes, like all the coaches say you're supposed to be, this is gonna be a big one. You're gonna make sure you do this every day. This will really help if you have any knee issues or ankle issues for that matter. This will really help those things. And again, all the while here, if there's an area that's really, really tender, proceed with caution. Don't just hammer away on the knots. Work your way around the knots and proceed. What's great about this is it's not a $100 an hour massage. You can do this yourself. And again, 10 minutes in the morning before you go play or whenever you play, 10 minutes after, you'll be a star by Tuesday. Okay, now we're gonna go onto our backs here. And I like to do this for opening up because everything that we do, on the computer, we're really rounding our shoulders. So I like to come down here and then just put my hands behind my head and just lean back like that. And I'll rep these out. I'll do about 10 of them. And this really helps your thoracic extension, and it really helps your posture in general. Okay, from here, we'll do the rolling of the back. And for this one, you want to make sure you have your hands over your head and just roll nice and gentle here. Chances are if you sit at a desk, you're gonna have a lot of knots. Boy, this sun is killer. You can have a lot of knots here. So you make sure you spend some time in this area, nice and gentle, And again, do that for about a minute or so. Now here's the secret weapon, okay? I had a tournament that I played back in June with my friend Sean. It's the Directors Guild of America. And I was practicing my serve more often than I had the previous 3 years. And I ended up developing shoulder impingement, okay? And this exercise, once I got the impingement fixed, really helped me with that. And what you do is you put the foam roller right in line with your spine, and you're gonna do snow angels. Okay, so it looks like this, nice and supported here, and you're just gonna do these snow angels like this. Okay, and I would do that about, I don't know, 20 times or so. It really helps. And finally, the last thing we wanna do is hit the glutes, because if you're like most of us who sit all day, we tend to have, first of all, we tend to have weak glutes. And I've linked to my favorite program down below that's helped me tremendously, called Unlock Your Glutes. It's gonna help you build strength. It's gonna help you remember how to use your glutes properly, which, as you know, your butt muscles are the biggest muscles in your body and can really help your movement, your explosiveness on the court. What I'm doing here is I'm making sure that I'm foam rolling, sorry, I just lost my balance, foam rolling across the fibers and not along with the fibers, okay? That's important because most people's glutes are long and weak, and if you went the other way, you would just be making them longer. All right, so go that way. Then the other side, same thing. Again, I got this kind of figure 4 shape here, and then just start rolling across the booty like this, all right? And there you have it. That is the whole program. You can do this in about 10 minutes if you spend a minute on each exercise. It's really gonna help you. Hope you liked this video. If you found it helpful, click the like button. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notifications so you get notified of future videos when I release them. All right, thanks again. Share this with a friend, and I'll see you in the next video.